I've always strived to be positive in every situation, looking for the bright side when things seem gloomy. However, it is hard to always keep a positive outlook when it seems that nothing is going your way, as I'm sure everyone has experienced at some point in their life. Searching for a way to improve my overall outlook on life, I looked for the most positive person I could think of, my sister. By looking at life in a different way, she's able to overcome her frustrations in a much more mature way than I had before. She recommended that I read a book called Zen and the Art of Happiness. She had read this book around the same time she gave it to me, between my freshman and sophomore years, and found it inspirational. So I decided to invest my time in reading this life-changing book. To me, reading this book and the effects of reading it was my aha moment, or moments. My biggest takeaway from it was that everything in life goes towards your own happiness. Similar to the saying that everything happens for a reason, but easier to apply. They explained how this worked using a personal story in the book. The author had a new car, and as somebody was driving by, they scratched it. And the guy driving felt super terrible, and he apologized profusely. But the owner of the car, the author, he wasn't upset. And he wasn't upset because of his mindset. He told the guy that he wasn't upset because he knew he was going to make the first scratch at some point, and better somebody else than himself to blame. So I found this really interesting, and I decided to apply it to my own life. Well, no one can just pick up a different way of thinking. Small steps make a big difference in changing the way you look at things. Over the course of my sophomore year, I took many small steps towards achieving this mindset, and eventually it applied to my learning. Every time I got frustrated with the amount of work I had to do or with the project group, I thought about the bigger picture. This for me was maybe the next week or month or even years. Because there are so many days where there is no motivation and where all the work is too much and the stress is too high. However, thinking into the future, there will be so many more days filled with all that motivation there never was, and eventually all your hard work will pay off. At the bottom of a pool looking up, the surface always looks like a mile away. In other words, everything always feels like a lot looking at it from the bottom. But if you take a step away and think, and ask yourself, will I remember this moment in a week or a year or in 10 years? And really, will I care? Because there are so many times when we worry or freak out for no reason. And that is not a way to live. Because the good times in life we're going to remember the most. Like going on the sophomore trip, or going to the beach with friends, or graduating high school, or going on trips with your family. And those are the moments that matter. What I have learned is that all the other moments in life are just leading up to those. And when we put our lives in this perspective, it is a lot easier to see our problems as much smaller, and it is easier to keep our heads above the surface as we head into the next challenge of our lives.